when the saints go marching in. Oh, when the saints go marching in.
Tonight's the night for football, everybody. The bright lights are on, the stage is set, and the crowd is ready. It's Monday Night Primetime on EA Sports. As the work week kicks off tonight, another week of football comes to an end with a Monday Night Primetime contest between the Carolina Panthers and the New Orleans Saints. Not a kicker or a punter here, Brock. It's safety Justin Reed to get this one going. And Monday Night Primetime is underway. Trevor Etienne to return this. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down.
The Packers take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is first and 10.
Come on. Cougar 19.
Throw is there for Ja'Tavion Sanders. And the stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. A 28-yard pickup there. And that's going to bring up a Carolina first down.
That's good.
The numbers are pretty clear, Kate. You get explosive plays. Those explosive plays on drives lead to points. You can't ask for a better start offensively.
One play in, and they are already close to midfield. On the ground, Chuba Hubbard gets it. By a man, he's in the clear. And this great effort winds up getting him well into enemy territory before he's brought down. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that's good for a Panthers first.
You want to drain some of the excitement, some of the noise from a home stadium? It's exactly how you do it when you go on the road. Run it right down their throat from the jump.
New set of downs for them. They'll start at the 38. They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. That's caught. Here's Quinshon Judkins. And he's able to drive this to the 29 before the stop.
Just get this guy touches. I don't care how. I don't care when. Just find unique ways to get this running back the ball, and over time, he's going to make you pay.
Let's go now. Stop low 18.
Throwing now off the play action. He's got it near the 10. And it'll be first and goal. Stop is made at the 5-yard line.
You know I love those chunk completions. They're so critical. Those chunk plays, they lead statistically so often to scoring. And then when you get it to a tight end and play action, it's just a little icing on the cake.
Solid opening drive so far, Brock. Few chances to cap it here. This is first and goal.
70 Lions. 70 Lions. Go.
Working inside the red zone. Escapes the pocket. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on first down.
when the Saints go marching in. Oh, when the Saints go marching in.
Tonight's the night for football, everybody. The bright lights are on, the stage is set, and the crowd is ready. It's Monday Night Prime Time on EA Sports. Straight ahead with a nationwide audience tuning in, it's a Monday Night Prime Time showdown between the Carolina Panthers and the New Orleans Saints. Not a kicker or a punter here, Brock. It's safety Justin Reed to get this one going. And here we go on Monday Night Prime Time. Trevor Etienne to return this. Big shot at the end of that run back as he gets it just past the 20.
Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
All right, let's get this show on the road. It is first and 10. Quick throw, right side, complete to start this drive. I'd say the defense will take this today. They're across the line, handing them a loss. First play of the game.
You call that receiver screen, and every once in a while, that wide receiver, well, he's got to be his own blocker. He's got to make the first guy or two miss. That didn't happen. Play goes nowhere.
Offense to the line for second down.
Here we go. 18, 19, start. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Ready.
Back to throw. And this one too far in front of him. It's incomplete.
Intended for his wide.
You really want those throws to be like clockwork for your offense. Every team needs to hit passes in that short to intermediate range to effectively move the ball.
So after that prior incompletion, it's third down.
79 Bronco, 70 Timberwolves.
Throw here, third down. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. Fourth down coming up. I'm flipping through, Brock. That certainly wasn't in the offense's opening script, but if you're a defender, just how you wrote it up.
Yeah, defensively, that was a week of practice and planning visualized and executed in real time.
So on fourth down, it's Ryan Wright out to punt it away. And he got under this one, but it's going nowhere, almost straight up into the air.
The Saints take over first and 10 at the Panthers' 34-yard line.
So they'll head up here, first and 10 from the 34. Now we get a timeout by the Panthers. It's their first. And after using an early one, 2 left for them to spend.
Saints go marching in. Oh, when the Saints go marching in.
Tonight's the night for football, everybody. The bright lights are on, the stage is set, and the crowd is ready. It's Monday Night Primetime on EA Sports. As the work week kicks off tonight, another week of football comes to an end with a Monday Night Primetime contest between the Carolina Panthers and the New Orleans Saints. Lucky week 13 it is. Everyone hoping for a little good fortune this time around as we enter the home stretch of the regular season. And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone, so we got a touchback. This drive will start at the 35. Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10. McCarthy starting off with a throw. Well, they took their shot immediately. Would have been cool if they connected, but no luck. 2nd down. He had him, Brock. Throw was on target. Gotta help your guy out early in the game, right?
Yeah, it's not on the quarterback. I think we can all see that was a catchable ball. But I've got a feeling he'll volunteer to take some of the blame anyway. That's just the way he's wired.
Now a shotgun handoff to Miller. What a hit. He gets flattened to the ground. They get about 4 there. Need a little more than that now on 3rd and 6.
When you don't have great success on 1st down, Kate, it's a little bit like a hitter in baseball falling behind in the count. And all you want to do as a hitter is get back to a fighting chance. Give yourself a better count. That play, well, it does the same here. Now a much more manageable and opportune 3rd down situation.
He puts some juice on a deep throw down the middle. So an 0-2 start to the game for him, Brock, and not surprisingly, his team headed to the sideline after a 3-and-out.
I think it's going to take a few more incompletions before they start to panic, but that's far from the type of start they had planned for in this one.
Perhaps a little misplaced sense of urgency on their opening drive. We'll find out together, and they're going for this from their own side. And he could have a free play here. He finds it beyond the marker. We touch him down at the spot as we wait to hear about this flag on the field. All right, so they like the results on the field, and they're going to decline this penalty. Here's 1st and 10 from the 47. From the shotgun, McCarthy. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. And it sets up 2nd down. Again, McCarthy to throw. Lay it out for this one, and he makes the catch. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And that's good for a Saints 1st down.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
McCarthy fires out wide, complete. And he's out of bounds on a gain that takes him into the red zone, Brock, inside the 15. Gain 15 there. And that's good for a new set of downs for New Orleans.
The analytics will tell you a handful of these kind of plays per game, and your odds per drive of scoring go way up.
Throwing again now, McCarthy. Leads him over the middle. Nice tackle there, so a nice start to a new set of downs, but let's see if they keep it. Let's examine this flag. He got a major fistful of jersey on that play, and it's going to end up costing him. Double the distance to go after that holding call. It's now 1st and 20.
Here we go, set. 60 Eagle, 60 Eagle. 19 lock, Mustang, number 10, 70 range.
Another throw here for McCarthy. Somebody there, and he knocks it away. Couldn't connect for it all on that first down. So back to the drawing board they go for second.
Incomplete.
That's going to be something to watch as this game goes on, Brock. We know they like to take their shots throughout.
Yeah, and we know this league today, Kate, loves to play that umbrella coverage, right? Try to keep everything in front of them.
Yep.
The only way you're going to get behind them is to take shots like that one.
At the same spot after the incompletion. It's second down. Back to the air. McCarthy has him on the quick hitter. He's forced out of bounds after a nice play there, but still, Brock, not enough to avoid third down.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
Third down, line to gain, 9 yards out.
Let's go. 70 lock, 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
Third and long for him here. Oh, again, it looks like a pick, but they drop it. A chance to steal it away in the end zone. They just can't finish the play. On fourth down, out comes the Saints field goal team and Blake Grupe. Pretty automatic look for him from the left. Grupe sends it through. And our game starts with a field goal on the opening drive.
All in all, Kate, I'm going to call that a good start. Offense established himself, moved the ball, and the kicker able to give him a lead.
Reed now to kick this one away. This one's going to bounce into the end zone and will end as a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Starting out trips right here. 1st and 10. They've got a man in motion.
Buffalo 18.
Pass play on 1st and 10. That's complete to the rookie out of Missouri. Ooh, and he is cracked at the tail end of that play. A good hit, but sure would have loved for it to have come earlier as he gets forward a bunch and gets him the first down. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And that's going to bring up a Carolina first down. Only took him one play, Brock, and they have already made it to the 40-yard line.
19 Lions, 70 Timberwolves, 18 Pioneers. Ready.
They'll throw it here on first. Catch made by Chuba Hubbard. And he's going to be hauled down on a gain across midfield, down inside the 45-yard line. That play good for 17 and a first down.
Something out of nothing, Kate. That may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Cut that one near the line, and after that, it was all him. Turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
1st and 10 from the 43.
Cougar 19.
He keeps this one himself, and he'll bowl his way ahead for a 4-yard pickup.
The difference right there, Kate, between that gain and a big hit for a loss, really quick decision-making. He made a quick read, saw the running back was going to get hit if he handed it, and he pulls it himself for a positive gain.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6.
Come on.
Running with Hubbard out of the gun. And he's just a little bit short of that first down. They stop him at the 33.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
Battle coming up on 3rd and inches.
Let's go. 60 by 7 blocks. Dragon 60. Go.
Throwing from the gun. Trying to float that one in, and defender's there for the interception. Fourier looking with the pick.
The third down pass. Intercepted. The Saints take over 1st and 10. At their
First and 10, Saints find themselves with some good field position starting out.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. 19 Lion. 19 tight, 19 tight. Take go.
Shotgun give now to Bigsby. He's brought down as the drive starts out with a 4-yard gain.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
So gain of 5 on that first down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on second.
Go now. 60 Bison, 60 Bison. Hawks, exo. 19, 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
From the shotgun, McCarthy. That's caught by Chris Olave. And they send him out of bounds as he gets this to the opposing 45. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Let's see how they attack this first down, partner, from the 45. Now we get a timeout by the Panthers. It's their first. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. Let's see how they attack this first down, partner, from the 45.
Tag. 70 Lion.
From the gun, a give to Miller. And he dodged the tackle. And he's going to have this one down to the 28. A pickup of 17. And that's good for a Saints first down.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
Ready. 70 ready. 60.
We're at the end of one in a defensive showdown that has lived up to its billing thus far. Just 3-0 is our score. Back to the Superdome of Caesar in just a bit. We're back for the second quarter. Saints in possession of the football. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. Headed out right. Now he takes it. And he will wind up out of bounds after a first down gain of right around 3 yards.
Well, you don't get the first down, but I'll tell you this, Kate, that drives the defense and the defensive coordinator nuts. They do everything right. They win, and yet still QB makes something out of nothing.
Short pass brought in. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
From the red zone on first. To the right, pulled in by Palmer. And they get him out just before he can move those chains, partner. It's a gain of 9 on first down.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
Offense with an enviable spot to be in. 2nd and inches. Running right is Bigsby. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints parlay the interception into points. They kept it on the ground as opposed to airing it out. And that time, well, Brock, the ground game paid off.
Well, these great rushing attacks down here that could score rushing touchdowns, it takes the whole party getting involved. Yeah, the burst of the running back was tremendous. How about the launch of his blockers right off the line of scrimmage? That's a touchdown the entire way, and it took the entire group offensively.
His kick is good, for the moment at least, as we've got a flag down on the field. I think they're going to get him for hitting the kicker. Reed now to kick this one away. Trevor Etienne to return this. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Panthers look just about ready. 1st and 10. This drive will begin with Hubbard. Very small gain, if anything here, maybe a yard. It's 2nd down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
They're throwing it. That's complete. Sanders has got it outright. And he is persuaded to go out of bounds just as he gets this up past the 30-yard line. Give him 13 on that play. And that's good for a Panthers first.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after it.
1st and 10, it's Hubbard. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds.
That is textbook RPO right there, Kate. Quarterback's decision-making comes quick off the snap. And that back, you know that he's already looking for those lanes before the ball's even in his belly. Before that defense can adjust to the run, he hits that second level.
70 Rangers. Go.
Working on 1st down. All the way left side. This one's going to move him all the way down to the 25-yard line. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And that's going to bring up a Carolina 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Ready. 60 Maverick.
Now he'll throw off the play fake. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. It's a sack on 1st down. We'll see if it changes the play they go with now on 2nd.
Some guys, you just have to account for them, especially middle linebackers. I remember Ray Lewis, Brian Urlacher, it just felt like their presence took up the entire field. And this linebacker today, we had the interception earlier, a sack right now. You've got to start figuring out a plan for him, or he will take over this game.
On the move, headed right. Into the hands of Campbell. And they're going to stop him, but he got enough to make it 1st and goal from the 8.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Ready. 19, start.
1st and goal, Hubbard. And he barrels across for the touchdown. The Panthers start to fight back with their first points of this game. Chuba Hubbard with the touchdown. Well, you love to see it. Some tough running, kept him moving there, and gave him a chance to reach the end zone.
There's a few things that separate the good running backs from the great running backs, and it was on display right there. Your ability to shed tackles and run through contact. Sometimes that's the difference, and that's what translates to touchdowns.
Volley set up, and it's away. Just a three-point game now. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. The Saints enjoying some good field position to start this drive off. 1st and 10 coming up. From the gun, it's again to Bigsby. And he gets absolutely pumped to end that one. He gets a couple on first, and they'll come up 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
19, Tiger, 19, Tiger, 70 ready, 18 ready.
Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. Completed over the middle. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
A gain of 10 yards. That's good for a Saints.
Now that's going to take us, Brock, to our 2-minute warning of this first half. Saints holding the lead inside of the Superdome. Here's 1st and 10 from the 47.
Let's go. 72, Warriors, 7, trap 60, trap 60. Let's go.
Back to throw. Here's McCarthy. He's throwing deep to the left side. Brought in inside the 20. This is going to take him into the red zone. He's down at the 16-yard line. He finds 37 yards on the play to move those chains.
One thing we don't have in football is we don't have that radar gun. But if we did, Kate, this is the kind of throw, when you throw it that deep outside the numbers, that requires a serious fastball, serious arm strength, and he just showed it off.
60 Eagles, alert, alert, hut.
Handoff here for Miller. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackled for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11. And it's not just you quarterbacks, Brock Huard, who've got to have short memories. You tell me this too. Defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
Ready.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down.
19, Dragon 60, here we go, hut 19, come back, Cowboy 80. Street, Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Tight dog. Motion, I got one. Hut.
Up the middle they go with Bigsby. And he's going to be bottled up just a few yards into that 2nd down run.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here.
Panthers with 70 Lions.
Again, it's Bigsby. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Now Carolina's going to take a timeout. That's its 2nd. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. On 4th down, out comes the Saints field goal team and Blake Grupe. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And that'll double their lead to 6.
We hear it every single week, Kate, when we talk to these special teams coaches, frankly, the whole team and head coaches, how important just that momentum is coming into break and heading out of break. Well, that was job well done. Mission accomplished to score before the end of half.
And he's brought down just inside the 25.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
First and 10, but only time left for maybe a couple of plays here.
Let's go now. 19.
They'll turn to the ground game and just run this clock out. This drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. All right, with 6 seconds left, we've got a timeout.
On the jump.
Well, they went 3 yards the wrong way to start this drive out. Here's 2nd and 13.
Check. Let's go.
They'll stick with the ground game here. We'll get him 5 yards as he gets this up to the 25. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. Reed now to kick this one away. On the return, this is Etienne. Jukes away from one. Nice effort here. They're going to tackle him just shy of the 35.
Well, that's exactly the way you want to come out of the locker room to begin the second half. And really, Kate, this third phase of the game, the special teams, you just see the boost and the energy they can give to their team when they deliver a nice return to start this second half.
First down now, ball at the 33. Start of this third quarter, it's Hubbard. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
Stopped right at the line, but might as well have been a loss of yards as far as the offense is concerned. It's always humbling when you try force versus force, and the defense wins out.
60 Bison.
One of the tight ends motioning left. Quick throw is caught. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
Here they go, getting set for 3rd and 4.
18 Cardinals.
That one's out and cut on the right side. And he'll get it up to the 44. 6-yard gain on the play. And that's good for a Panthers first.
First down, Carolina.
Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44.
Come on. Kevin Byard.
Back to pass on 1st and 10. Dumps it off to his running back. And he's tackled for a short gain.
Dude, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. One of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
Red goal 80. Nothing 19. 18. 5. Cut 19. Cut 19.
Sticking to the air here. Complete out to the right. And he's tackled with a first down yardage.
Okay, when Bill Walsh was implementing the drag route with the 49ers in the 80s, it sounded the same way as it did with Mike Holmgren and me with the Seahawks in the 2000s. Versus man on the drag route, run away. You see zone coverage, settle down, give your quarterback his numbers, and you can find a completion just like that.
19 sack, 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Panther 11, Panther 11. 19 sack, 19.
They are throwing it again. Pass brought in by Teteroa McMillan. And he works this to the 38 before going down.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook is wide open.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
18. 19, 18. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. 60 Maverick. Trap 50, trap 60.
Throwing it again here. Running right side. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
There are times a quarterback's got to be blacksmiths. When you're in the pocket, there's just a certain timing and precision. When you get outside that pocket, you got to be an artist. You got to be creative, and this guy is.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. That's McMillan with the catch out left. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Offensive line, this is 2nd and 4. Out of the shotgun, a give to Hubbard. 7 yards on that pickup. And that's going to bring up a Carolina first down.
You know, Kate, these are not the plays that are like bold in the stat sheet when you look back on it. But these are the kind of gains by the running back that keep the offense on schedule and move the chains.
79 Broncos. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates.
Campbell going to motion over right. Working inside the red zone. And he scores. Touchdown, Carolina. The Panthers get into the end zone there. Well, we all know that he's somebody they like to have working down near the end zone, Brock, and there is so many ways they know how to use him down there.
Yeah, things are constantly different down there when you're trying to defend him, which is what makes defending him so tough, borderline impossible at times. He can make the smallest little tweaks to his route just like a receiver would, and it's a totally different animal, a nightmare for these defenses.
Right, ready to send this one away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
First and 10, Saints find themselves with some good field position starting out.
Come on, set. Back to 60. 18, back to 18, 65 guys, 65 guys. Pick him.
From the shotgun, McCarthy. Complete to his back, Tank Bigsby. And they've got to him just a step or two before he can reach the 40 as he's sent out. Give him 24 yards on that one. And that's good for a new set of downs for New Orleans.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Go! Cougar 19, Mustang 19.
First and 10, here's McCarthy. Gets his tight end on the corner route. And their next snap is coming from that red zone as he reaches the 14. They get 27 on the play. And that's good for a Saints first down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
From the red zone now. Escapes the sack. He's keeping it. McCarthy hit. He lost the football. Picked up by the Panthers.
Man, did those sidelines get loud. I think we all had to figure out what the heck was going on when he recovered the ball. But the minute they see the defense gets it, Kate, look at them. They save 6 points, and they get the ball back for their offense.
Carolina offense to the line. Here's first and 10. Hubbard gets it to start the drive. And he's cut after a game of about 2. Chase Young bringing him down there.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 23-yard line.
All right, we've reached the final quarter of Monday Night Primetime. It's the Panthers in possession of it, needing to preserve that lead over one final quarter. Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7.
Here we go, set. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Motion.
Trying to throw this from the gun. They did it! He made the interception! Quincy Riley picks it. And the Saints have some new life in the 4th.
That's just a bad decision, frankly. And really, as a quarterback in this moment of the game, you got to know it's not a time to take a risk. Cannot be throwing out life preservers and giving that other team, your opponent, a chance like he just did.
Throwing on first, it's McCarthy. He's got it, it's in close. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints take a 4th quarter lead. So that, Brock, an important score here as they move out in front.
You know, Kate, this is the time of the game where fatigue starts to set in every once in a while. But that right there was a determined-looking drive. They were not going to be denied.
They did it! He made the interception! Trey Vaughn, Eric has it. And he's brought down. They'll spot this one right at the 20. So a little pressure alleviated by the touchdown, but plenty still remains. Going to need to manufacture another trip to the end zone as they trail by 5.
This feels a little bit like a golf event to me, Kate, where those golfers will spend a big round not even looking at the scoreboard, not even know where they sit. But then when it gets down to winning time, they do know exactly what they need. And to consider that golf analogy, well, this team now needs a birdie when it matters the most.
And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Offense emptying the backfield as they come up here. 1st and 10. Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. Has him on the quick hitter. Dukes a man. He's running free. And he's going to be taken down here after he takes it to the 45. It's again at 27 yards to move the chains.
Speaks to this guy's talent as just an all-around difference maker, playmaker. You see him line up as a receiver, and we don't even bat an eye, Kate. And we don't really bat an eye when he makes that kind of play either. This guy's just different, built for the moment.
Just one play into this drive, and they are already sitting on their own 45. A quick throw completed out to the left. And just gets back to the line of scrimmage.
Defense all over that throw. You could just smell it. They just smelled that football coming their way, and that's as good as an incompletion. And they're going to be in a good spot. 2nd down coming up.
2nd and 10, back to throw. And this one is launched downfield. This is caught inside the 15. To the house, touchdown Carolina. The Panthers take a 4th quarter lead.
That's some good old-fashioned playground football. Even at the elementary school, find the fastest kid and let him run.
This is Trujillo to try the point after. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Panthers take a slim 2-point lead.
Saints 19.
Ready to send this one away. No return here. This kick's going to wind up as a touchback.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Saints enjoying some good field position to start this drive off. 1st and 10 coming up. They'll give up the guts of Bigsby. And that's an 8-yard chunk to start this one. That brings up 2nd and 2.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
They are running again with Bigsby. And he's officially in enemy territory now. They're going to give him the opposing 49. That play goes for 8 yards, and it keeps this drive moving. Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10. Again, right side. Here's Bigsby. Good defensive effort here. Drives them back across midfield onto their own side. Well, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you call 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
And he's out of bounds after getting this one to the opposing 45-yard line. He gets a half dozen on the carry, and that's also going to bring up 3rd and 6.
The humble 5 to 6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
3rd and 6 for them to figure out now. Air it out on 3rd. And that's going to fall incomplete on a look to his running back, and it's going to bring up 4th down.
Kate, I've talked to you over the years, the transition to the NFL where the windows to throw are small. On 3rd down, smaller. Put dime defense on the field, and those windows become almost non-existent.
Down a score. They're going to go for this on 4th down. Desperation time here. He connects downfield. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints take a 4th quarter lead. You love seeing a tight end get the chance to show off those wheels, right? And in the best of cases, he can rumble the whole way home.
Kate, think of getting somebody with that type of mass rolling at full speed. Who's really going to want to stand in the way, wants to stop him anyhow? The answer, nobody.
And this is caught, so add a couple more to this lead they've got here in the 4th.
Panthers 21.
Reed now to kick this one away. Hardman with a return. And he gets it up beyond the 20, but boy, did they plant him a few inches into the ground at the end of that run.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Ready up.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10.
Get it.
They kick the running back in motion. It's caught by Hubbard. He'll go down after pushing this up to the 29. Working quickly here.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 29-yard line.
Putting a receiver in motion.
Panther 11. Panther 11.
Looking for a pass on 2nd and short. Too much lead on that throw. That falls incomplete ahead of his target. No luck finding his receiver that time. And now it's 3rd and short.
Those passes get more and more difficult as you try to get aggressive downfield. I love the call. I love pushing the ball down the field. But the windows in the throwing lanes aren't there long. And it only takes a little bit for a throw to be off.
19 tight. 19 tight. Dragon 60.
Looking to throw. Caught, nice gain left side. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Carolina. The Panthers come through to tie it in the fourth. And that right there, Brock, is a touchdown I think our fellow broadcaster Greg Olsen would be proud of. A big strike to the tight end that I don't think a lot of receivers could have pulled off and make it look as easy.
You know, a lot of times you're splitting hairs talking about the...
Oh, my word, can you believe it? The extra point up to the races, middle of the field. Reaches the 40, into the red zone. And he finishes off the return, partner, and just like that, gets his team 2 points.
Hey, look, nobody wants to think the negative on a football field, right? You want to just think neutral, and if anything, super positive. But when the negative happens and that kick gets blocked, somebody's got to get on their horse downfield and stop that return. They couldn't catch him, and it's 2 points the other way.
We're down to a 2-point difference as they send the kick away. And he fields this one, but is not going to return it from the end zone. So the ball going to be placed down at the 35-yard line.
35-yard line.
First and 10. Saints find themselves with some good field position starting out.
Here we go, set. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Going with Bigsby here. Blocked by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on first down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down.
Let's go now. 70 Lions.
From the shotgun, McCarthy. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete.
Just cannot afford right here, Kate, to go 3 and out. Not when you watched your counterpart score a touchdown. Got to cling to that lead and find a way to convert this third down. It's a big one. And cut off some of the mojo from the other side.
No connection on the last play, and out third down. Back to throw it. Completed to his running back. And that's a solid stop there to limit the damage. Gave up some, but it's still fourth down.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
He'll throw it. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. So they keep this drive moving after a big 18-yard pickup on fourth down.
Every tight end worth his salt wanted this. Really craved man-to-man coverage. The best of them, give me man-to-man coverage, and I'm going to beat you. I was around Dallas Clark and Indy, one of the best. You play man-to-man, he's going to find a way to out-leverage you, separate from you, and make a play just as that tight end did.
So it's second and 10 now. Ball still at that 39-yard line. McCarthy fires out wide, complete. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
I really like the timing of that screen call to the perimeter. Get the ball in space to operate and turns into a nice gain.
They'll come up on first and 10. They're going to pass it here. He's got a man marked. And he's going to be hauled down at the 2, and that sets up 1st and goal.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and the quarterback will find you again.
At the 2-yard line.
Panther 60. Hey, check that. Street. 18, Pioneer. 60 now.
Now a shotgun handoff to Miller. And that should just about do it, folks. They take it in for the touchdown, and that should lock up this win. A chance to make it a 2-score game now and likely clinch the win with this try. And a likely game-winning extra point strikes true, and that should do it. We get a 2-score game now late.
36. Panthers 27.
Reed now to kick this one away. On the return, this is Etienne. They get to him before he can amount to much, just beyond that 15-yard line.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Panthers look just about ready. 1st and 10. Up the middle, Hubbard. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. They run again with Hubbard. Crashes through a tackle. And he's going to be brought down right at the 35.
Hubbard. A gain of 17 yards. And the Panthers first.
So fans starting to stream from the Superdome to the French Quarter as it's a win for the Saints. Well, Brock, we both thought coming into this one that it was going to be a tough hill to climb going up against one of the better defenses in the NFL. But these guys looked and said, Hill? What hill?
And you know what? I think that happened over the course of this week. Sometimes when you know what you're facing, Kate, and you're watching tape and it's a really good defense, you know you got to be on your game. And this offense certainly was today.
So for my partner Brock Huard and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott saying this has been the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Saints as we say so long from New Orleans.